Previously on part 1.
Alright, y'all, we back. I'm down to the prep for paint part of this frame notch. Try to get it back. Now, if you can see, this blue is lighter than this blue. It's because this is a powder coat and that's spray can. So I don't really care that they match identical, but as long as they have that light blue is what I'm going for. So I didn't want to have to pay to try to get somebody to match to this powder coat. So I found what I've been using for my firewall, my door jambs, which y'all see that, and all my interior is going to be basically this, which is what I really wanted. And the powder coat looked this color until I got it actually powder coat. It's not a bad, but it has like a tint to it. When the sun hits it, it becomes a little bit lighter, but in some light it's dark like it is right now. But I'm gonna get this sanded down and prime it up real good, and then wet sand it, and then sand it some more. Try to get it smooth as possible to get all those. I'm not gonna be able to get the deeper dents out of it, but all those circles and swirls, hopefully I can get those out. So not bad. We getting there. Still got a lot more to go. I don't know if y'all can see, but that powder coat rolled up on me when that heat hit. See it right there, you can see it real good right here. It just rolled up. So right now I'm just sanding it all down flat. Because once it melted, it rolled up and got really hard. So I'm having to use something really abrasive to cut down to it. Y'all can see that that heat stuff is still on there a little bit. I'm gonna get it cleaned up after I paint it all up, but it didn't melt it at all. I'm surprised. Look how close it is. That weld line right there. It didn't melt it at all, so that shit works. The heat turned all this brown. I tried to wipe it off, but I'm gonna probably touch it up. Alright, that feels pretty good right there. I'm cool with that. Let's see if I can find some 120. Alright, y'all. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't for this first coat of etching primer. This is the best thing to do to put on raw metal steel. Don't use regular primer on straight steel. It's got an ugly color to it, but it don't matter. Putting the second coat on now. This shit's really good. It covers up a lot of fine lines. I still need to sand that down some more. I'll hit it again. But after I get this wet sanded, I'll turn y'all back on. Alright, so I got it all primered out with etch primer, and I got my, I believe it's been soaking for a while, 1000 grit sandpaper. I'm ready, wet sand it, get it ready for paint. Just trying to make sure that it's going to be durable and not scratch off. You know about painting, you know what I'm saying. Anybody ever used this kit before? It's a door block. It's a nice little kit. Tried to use the block on it, but it's just an awkward situation, and trying to hold this camera at the same damn time. But so I gotta do it. Probably better anyway with the hand, because the block is a little too straight. This on there pretty smooth, and none of it coming off, so I did my job right. I didn't even sand right here, but maybe, yeah, it did a little bit, like right there. You see where I started sanding right there. But it's still on there, good. What I want to see, you gotta worry about paint washing off or scratching off easily. this on there. Wipe it off. Oh, hell yeah, that looks real good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just need a little rough surface for that paint to stick to. But the metal, bare metal also has to be protected, so. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna hit this a couple more times. And it feels real good, it's real smooth. You know, I don't like this line right here and that line, but y'all gotta think too, this is my first build and I'm doing a lot of the work by myself you know, besides the hiring of the welder. You know, I could have got all this, I could have smoothed this all the way out if I'd have had the right tools, right equipment to bend that metal, but I didn't have anything like that. All this is me fabricating it just from cutting and a little slight bend here and there. The guy had welded, he did a good job. Didn't burn my shit up. That didn't get burnt at all, even though I put that heat absorption paste on it. He still did what he needed to do to protect it. But I'm happy with it. If I ever do another build, I'll do it all the right way the first time. That way, this is the second time I've had to do this, but it's all good. Anyway, I'm gonna get it wet sanded a couple more times so I get these little wrinkle looks out of it. And cut y'all back on when I get ready to start painting. Alright, y'all, we back. It's the next day. I'm gonna be cleaning this all up with Prep All. It's a real good wax and grease remover. I've used it on everything I've done as far as body work, so. Trying to hold this camera and get this all hold it down. Right with that, I didn't want to use a rag because fabric will get all on the frame and get caught up in the paint. This shit dries up real quick too. I was gonna use acetone, but that's a little too strong. say it's pretty clean. I had already washed it with soap and water. I just didn't record that part, so yeah, I just seen this final stage of cleaning before I paint it. Oh, the closest color I could get to my frame was this. It's called Spa Blue. It's a pretty good matchup. This is what I did my firewall with this, and all my door jambs. I'm gonna cover that too later on, but you can see the difference. Let me put it over here. You can see the difference in the frame, the powder coat. It's not that far off, but it gets the job done. It's the closest thing I could get to it. I didn't want to have to take my body all the way off just to powder coat these little parts right here. Plus, it's just dumb. I can just touch it up. All right, I'm gonna give this about 30 minutes to dry completely, then I'm gonna cut y'all back on. All right, y'all, we back. You wonder why I got that flat screwdriver? Well, you can see, just so I can get up in there. You can see the difference in the contrast. I mean, once it's dry up, it'll be just a little bit darker, but looking into the wheel well, you won't know it unless you really look. Nobody's really going around looking at anybody's firewall colors and all that. Oh shit, I got a little run right there. I ain't tripping, just a frame. I can blend this in a little bit. Got it on my damn. Should be able to clean that off. Not too bad. Can't tell the difference way back here. I ain't tripping. Actually, if you think about it, it's kind of dope because it blends into the firewall. My firewall was done with this same color. I did it all, cleared it and everything. Alright, I'll cut y'all back on when I get the wheels back on it and give it a test run. Front end frame notch. Alright, y'all, we got the wheels on. I don't have nobody here to stir it for me, so I have to set y'all down and show y'all while I stir it. Oops. See if y'all can see. It's still up on the jack. Turn it freely. It definitely, I can feel it. It definitely gave me a lot more room, a lot more turning room. I can feel it already. Let me see if I can get y'all closer to. Now let's see. Let me drop this down. Let's see what we got. Yeah, doggy. Yeah, it's gonna get close. I mean, you gotta think 28's on a G-body, but I'm gonna try to permanently mark until I get used to driving it. But don't laugh at my markings now, y'all. Left. So I got it turned too much right there is where I marked it at earlier. And that gave me enough room to turn. So yeah, it's close, but the only thing I gotta do is watch my bumps and just to show y'all the other side is done too. Like I said, I wasn't gonna vlog doing both sides. It was pointless, but for anybody that wanted to do their own frame notch. This time I didn't have to cut it in half. I squared it, put a little line in it, and then bent it, and it kind of worked out. I wish I'd have known that on that other side. You live and you learn. That's it. This is the passenger side. I did a full video on how to do it on the driver's side. I didn't want to show y'all the welding and cutting on this side because it's just pointless. It's the same thing, just a different side. I'll turn that wheel for y'all. Somebody let me know in the comments when it hits. Yeah. I have it marked. I have it marked on my steering wheel right there, so it should be perfect. And it is, so can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see it. That's perfect. It's marked on my steering wheel to stop turning right there. It's gonna take me a while to get used to turning this thing and know it by chance where to stop it. But for right now, I'm gonna just leave those little goofy ass smiley faces on there while I'm driving it. And I'll get familiar with it and stop turning it, but I'm gonna cut y'all back on when I give it a test run. All right, y'all, I got my partner with me. All right, we ready to roll, see what we got.
Hi, everybody.
Stop staring. I'm doing too much bouncing in the back.
Oh no!
difference. Big difference.
Why are we just gonna keep driving?
Why, you scared?
Huh?
You scared?
Yeah.
Why? Damn, chopping the boy.
What?
Hey, I ain't never been able to make it turn right there without having to go wide. See how slow I went.
Look for the video. Look. That was a big world. That was a big world. I'm about to fall out the car.
No, you're not.
Daddy, since I was jumping so fast, I almost got up this roof. Look.
Shit. Yeah, I gotta get my coilovers adjusted.
Are we just gonna keep running around?
Alright, y'all. That's the end of frame notch. Bouncy. Hey, if you like this video and want to see more classic car content, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.